Hi everyone and welcome to another Doctor Who character building figure review by me, Meg Shorts, and today I shall be reviewing one of the two rare figures from Series 1 of the Doctor Who character building figure line, and this is the Doctor in blue shirt. And when I say Doctor, I mean the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. Now, I got this figure yesterday from Tesco. It was one of 5 figures I got for £1.97 each. I was so pleased that I got this one because it was my first rare Doctor Who character building figure. It's a really nice variation of the 11th Doctor. It's my favourite character building 11th Doctor figure out of all the ones that have been released so far. It's not as rare as the super rare character building figures, but it still is a very rare figure because out of all the 36 figures that are put into a character building figure box, there is only one of this figure, so I was rather lucky to pick this one up. And before I start going into detail about the figure, I'm going to show you some pictures of the packaging. Okay, so the packaging is just the same as the packaging on all the other Doctor Who character building figures. You've got pictures of the Doctor Who Series 1 character building figures on the front, apart from the 2 rare figures on the wave. I'm not sure why they're not on there, but I'm sure there's a reason behind it. You've also got the character building logo and also the new Doctor Who logo. And if you take a look at the back, we've just got the usual helpful product and company information and barcodes, and it says at the bottom, display base not included with Dalek figures. And as usual, you get a leaflet with the packaging showing each of the character building Series 1 Doctor Who figures, and it also shows you the HM Armed Forces character building figures on the back. It also tells you how common and rare each figure is. Okay, so here we have the 11th Doctor figure scattered all around the floor. Now this is how he comes in the packaging. He comes in 3 pieces, one of which is the torso and arms, the other being the head, and the other being the legs. He also comes with a Doctor Who logo style display stand, and also a sonic screwdriver accessory, which I will talk about later on in the video. But now I'm going to put the figure back together and review him. Okay, so here we have the rare 11th Doctor figure with blue shirt and without the tweed jacket. Now, this is how we saw the 11th Doctor figure in a couple of scenes during Series 5, one of which was in the lodger and another which was in the Big Bang. It's a really nice little figure, and if we start off by taking a look at the detail and sculpting, we can see that his head sculpt is just the same as the head sculpt on all the other character building 11th Doctor figures, so he still has that really good likeness of Matt Smith with the nicely sculpted hair and the very carefully painted facial features. We can see that he's got a little bit of a smile on there. Okay, so on his shirt we can see the usual dark blue bow tie, which has only been featured on 2 character building 11th Doctor figures, by the way, including this one and the Daily Mirror exclusive one. You've also got the detail of the collar going around the bow tie, which we haven't seen on any other character building 11th Doctor figures. And then you've got the dark blue braces going over the top, which look really good. You've also got white buttons going down the middle as usual, and then the rest of his shirt doesn't have any other detail, but it has been painted with a nice light blue colour. And then we come to his trousers and shoes, which are just normal. They're just painted black, and they're not really interesting because they haven't got any detail, but they have been sculpted very nicely, and because the shoes are a slightly darker shade of black, they do stand out from the trousers. So like the previous character building 11th Doctor figures, this is a very highly detailed addition to my character building figure collection. I think the detail they put on the shirt is absolutely fantastic. The paintwork is absolutely stunning because even though it is such a small figure, all the little features have been painted really carefully, and the sculpting for the head sculpt and everything else is very good as well. His head can turn 360 degrees. The arms can turn 360 degrees at the shoulders. The hands can do a 360 degree turn as well. He can turn at the waist 360 degrees, and also his legs can move backwards and forwards. So the articulation is just as good as usual. It's the articulation you can expect on pretty much any other Doctor Who character building figure, unless it's a Weeping Angel or Dalek. And overall, I think this 11th Doctor figure is a really nice addition to my collection. I really like the fact that they've made a jacketless 11th Doctor figure for the character building figure line, because then if we're doing scene recreations, we can use this figure for some of them. The sculpting is absolutely brilliant. Like I said before, the head sculpt features a very good likeness of Matt Smith. I think the detail on the shirt is absolutely superb, and the paintwork is absolutely stunning. But the only thing that I would say is a bit of a dislike for me about this figure is the fact that the braces only go over the front of his shirt, when really they should go over the back as well. Because in the episodes they do go right over his shirt and go over the back as well. But it still is a really nice figure. So out of 5, I'd give this 11th Doctor figure a very well earned 4.5 out of 5. It's a really nice little figure, and it's one of my favourite character building figures. But as I said before, I do think it would have been better if the braces went over the back of his shirt as well as the front, because it looks a bit weird with them going over the front and not the back. Still is a great figure though. There's so many things that I've pointed out in this video that I like about it, and if you pick this up, congratulations, because you'll be welcoming a very cool 11th Doctor figure into your collection. Okay, so here we have the 11th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver accessory. Now, as I've said in the previous 11th Doctor character building figure reviews, I think this accessory is really good if you're doing scene recreations and character building figure adventures, and the sculpting and detail of it is really good. But I do think it would have been better if it was painted with the colours of the actual Sonic Screwdriver in the show, because when it's like this, it does look a bit dull, and I think it would have stood out quite a lot more if it had a few colours on it rather than just grey. Still is a nice little accessory though, especially if you want to do scene recreations and character building figure adventures, as I said at least twice before. So if I was to give the Sonic Screwdriver accessory a rating out of 5, I'd give it the usual 4 out of 5. Nice little accessory, but I do think it would have been better if it was a bit more colourful. And that is pretty much all I have to say for this review, YouTubers. I'm not sure whether this has been quite a short or a long review, but as I said before, I think this 11th Doctor figure is very nice, and I think that if you have the chance to buy it, you should go out and look for it and try your best to get it, because don't forget, the character building figures are put into packets in which you can't see what you're getting. Okay, so that is it for this review for now, YouTubers. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you again soon in another Doctor Who figure review. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to be reviewing next, but I think it will either be a character building figure or a 5-inch figure. But hey, whatever it is, I shall be letting you know on my channel comment section. Okay, so that is goodbye for now, YouTubers. Thanks for watching, have a good day, and yeah.